Go Irish! Welcome in, Notre Dame football fans, to Notre Dame Now, presented by Prize Picks. Hanging out with your guy, Moose. Thanks for joining me today. We've got some great things to talk about on today's episode. Jackson Vaughn has officially committed to the University of Notre Dame over the likes of Auburn, LSU, the U, and South Carolina. Now, let's just start with this. It's something we figured would happen, right? The prediction model came back just about a day and a half ago, flipped to 100% Notre Dame. Technically can't be 100. It was like 99.999%. But we all knew Jackson Vaughn had his sights set with the Fighting Irish. It's still great news, though, because not only do we get him as a great player, and we'll break him down in this episode, but we could also land one of his very good friends, Marcus Facatow. And again, that's a different video for a different day. But if you're ready for Irish football to start back up, what are we, like 3 months away now? Do me a favor, smash that thumbs up icon, like today's video, and also, if you haven't done so already and you want more Notre Dame updates, all things Irish, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers as quick as possible. My dude, Ryan Fravel, breaking the news, tagging me in on X. I'm going to have him on the show one of these days. He's awesome. I'm going to be on his show as well. We're good homies. We text back and forth. He was like, hey, Jackson Vaughn officially committed to the Irish. Shocking. Now, he did, by the way, Vaughn that is, reclassify last month, going from 2028's class to 2027's. So he's actually going to graduate a year early or forego his senior year of football after playing this next year, which will be his junior year. But here's what he said about joining the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Honestly, it made the most sense for me and where I want to be in life. Of course, there's great football at Notre Dame, but there are a lot of places that have great football. The things outside of football are what sets Notre Dame apart and why it is the school for me. Mic drop. Love it. Absolutely freaking love it, man. Now, a little bit about Jackson Vaughn, the player, because we are a Notre Dame football channel. We want to break down who he is. A very technically advanced edge rusher for only a junior in high school. Everybody says, and the film says, his technique is outstanding. Already has plenty of alignment versatility, so he can play on the edge on a 2-point stance, can play a little bit in a 3-point stance, can bull rush, can speed rush, can basically do everything with that excellent mix of power, speed on the edge. And the numbers, they back up what an amazing season he had. Did you know already he's got 16 total sacks in his high school career? This is only projecting even further. He's a 4-star right now that probably could have bumped up to a 5 by the end of next year. 40 tackles, 12 for loss, 8 sacks, 3 PBUs. It's safe to say he can frickin' play. And I love that for him. I love that he chose our school, and I love that he is committing to the greatest university that God has ever put on this earth. And Notre Dame recruiting, Notre Dame badly wanting Jackson Vaughn in their 2027 class. And they got him, an elite player, one of the best young edge rushers in the 2027 class, comes from New Jersey, was ranked the number 22 nationally ranked edge as a incoming junior. So you can reasonably assume that if he plays out throughout his senior year, he's probably top 10, which is going to be awesome. So excellent that he reclassified. Should be a great addition for the 2027 season. This kid's going to be a sleeping giant. He's so technically sound and supposed to be a 2028 recruit, and he's getting a full year in the system before anybody his age is even in college yet. Color me pink, but I'm feeling like we could see ourselves a guy playing on Sundays. I know I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but it just goes to show you how excited I am to see all of these excellent young players committing to my favorite school. Now, I've got more to say on some more recruits, including one Zayden Gamble, who locked in his Notre Dame commitment. Before I do that, though, I got to remind you that to keep the lights on, today's episode is made possible by our friends over at Prize Picks. Listen, I've been playing every single day, and it has been electric, whether it is the basketball playoffs or it's baseball, golf, hockey. I'm playing every single day. Doesn't mean I'm winning every single day, but I am having fun because Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. If you don't believe me, it is so easy to play. I'm going to walk you through really quick on how to do it. You just pick a player. the more or the less on their stat projections, and then you watch your money multiply. You can choose from a variety of different features, like the team picks feature, the player picks feature, the new follow feature, which allows you to actually go find this specific lineup, this $10 lineup to win $72.50, and copy it in a single click. JD's been winning. I've been playing. It's been great. So download the Prize Picks app today. And with code HMA, get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code HMA to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. All of that in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Okay, so we have another player that I really want to break down here, and that is Zayden Gamble, who officially stopped his, onslaught of schools trying to get him to flip his commitment from Notre Dame. But a little bit of backstory here. He announced his commitment to Notre Dame back in April. I mean, it was a long time ago. And then he came out just about a few days ago, I think what's today, the 26th, 2 days ago, where he said, hey, I'm locked in with the Irish. You got to stop. And that's amazing. Bruce, my guy Bruce, breaking that down, 4-star safety for the 2027 class, actually ranked the #1 safety in the state of Florida. And I know a lot of people are saying, hey, Florida Dame. And I like that. I think that's a little bit catchy. Maybe we'll have T-shirts made about that. But one thing about Zayden Gamble is he knows what he wants, and he knows that Notre Dame has an elite line of safeties that he is following in the footsteps in. But here's what he said about Notre Dame, a direct quote from Mr. Gamble. For me, Notre Dame just felt like home. The relationships that I've built with the coaches, the culture of the program, and the standard that they hold themselves to on and off the field stood out to me. I believe it is the best place to develop as a player, a student, and a person. And after talking it over with my family, I knew it is where I wanted to be. Coming from the #1 safety in Florida, it's not hard to see why he would choose the Fighting Irish. I mean, like I told you, there is a variety of amazing players that we'll touch on here in just a moment. But another excellent stat stuffer. I mean, last year, 65 tackles, 3 for loss, 5 PBUs, 3 INTs. He can play as a coverage safety. He can play up in the box. He actually plays a lot more physical than his slender frame gives him right now. But remember, he can add on weight. He can add on muscle. He's not even in his man body yet. But Notre Dame is known for producing elite safeties, at least since I've been watching from my ripe young age of 3 years old back in 1999. I was born in 96, and I have watched a plethora, almost every single Notre Dame game since then. Now, I can't remember every single game or every single season from my early childhood, but I can tell you that he'll join players like Xavier Watts. He'll join players like Kyle Hamilton, Harrison Smith, Matthias Farley, Tom Zibikowski, shout out to Zibs, Alohi Gilman, Tay Johnson, Adon Schuler, who are both currently on the team. The list goes on and on. I'm not forgetting Harrison Smith. I think I said his name, right? But Notre Dame has had great safety play since even I was a young boy. And that's not going to stop now. So Zayden Gamble is one of those players with his skill set to play both in coverage and identify quarterback weaknesses and also get up inside the box and take away the run game. Chef's kiss. If you can do both of those things, especially at this young age, you are going to develop into one hell of a player. But it also goes to show you that Marcus Freeman and this coaching staff are absolutely lighting up the recruiting boards. And I have said this multiple times, and I'll continue to say it until it stops being true. The Irish are one of the most talented, let me say that again, one of the most talent-loaded teams in the nation. That's not going to stop just after this year, right? It's not going to stop in 2026. It'll go through 2027, through 2028. As long as we can continue getting amazing recruits, Notre Dame is going to be just fine. And that is all up to Marcus Freeman and this coaching staff with, again, the great, generous support of our donors. So, if you're ready for Irish football, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up icon. Let's go. I'm excited, man. Wisconsin cannot come soon enough at Lambeau Field. That's all I got for you, Notre Dame football fans. I'll be back tomorrow. Be cool and play like a champion today.